Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the UVUSA 16th Annual Wolverine Achievement Awards. Tonight we are here to recognize many of the outstanding students, faculty, and staff at Utah Valley University. Please welcome your hosts for this evening, Dr. Bob Rasmussen and Phil Clegg.
Thank you. Did you hear that, Doctor?
Thank you, Dr.
Yes.
Rasmussen.
Thank you very much. I can't see anyone. How are we doing tonight? That was kind of a long pause. I'm glad we started. Are we all here? Are we all good? President's here.
Got back row Joes.
Got back row Joes up there.
No one likes these seats up here.
Okay, we need to follow the prompter better this year, they've told us. We kind of got in trouble not following the prompter. Good evening tonight. We are here to honor a few of our best students,
faculty,
and staff members.
I think we should look
As
at this.
we all know, UVU, they'll get caught up. They'll get our speed here pretty soon. UVU has experienced tremendous growth over the last year. We are honored to recognize many of the outstanding individuals who make UVU the remarkable institution that it has become. The men and women who will be recognized tonight have excelled. They've excelled, Phil.
Well, I still can't find where you're at.
And out of the classroom. I hope it's what I'm supposed to be saying.
Right.
They've also contributed greatly to the campus community. But before we begin.
Wait a minute. Before you start with that part, this is 16 years.
Really?
16th annual.
16 years we've been doing this. Let's give us a hand.
The scary thing is I was here when they were started in the 16 years ago.
And so you've been here for 16 years.
Yeah, 16 years.
Let's give Phil a hand.
I was a student then.
Good.
Student. Yeah.
May I continue?
Go ahead. All
Okay,
right.
before we start, we'd like to invite President Holland's here? Okay, let's get serious. President Matthew Holland to swear in our new executive council. Didn't know if you knew this, but we have brand new executive councils now, and they're here to be sworn in. So let's invite up our president and swear in our new council. Let's bring him up. Let's give him a hand.
Okay, welcome everybody to this wonderful evening of awards and for this very solemn moment of swearing in our new student body officers for the coming year. If they will repeat the oath after me. I,
Chris Lamone, Sam Hadlock,
David Millett,
Joe Jurisic,
Sarah Roseborough,
do solemnly swear
that
that I will uphold the Constitution of the Utah Valley University Student Association
I will uphold the Constitution of the Utah Valley University Student Association
and faithfully administer the responsibilities of
Student Body President,
Executive Vice President,
Vice President of Academics,
Vice President of Student Life,
Vice President of Clubs,
of the Utah Valley University Student Association in good faith with high standards of honesty and integrity. I will fight for the students. Congratulations.
It's an exciting time in their lives, and we are thrilled to have them as part of the student leadership. And I just want to give a hand to those who have served this past year. Let's give this past year's Student Council a big hand. They've done a great job.
And another big thank you to President Holland for coming and swearing in the officers, and to our new executive council. One more hand for them, please. All right, maybe this is where I was supposed to do that 16th annual part here.
Yes.
All right. Thank you all for being here tonight. We are excited to be here on our 16th Annual Achievement Awards. Over the past few months, as we prepared for the Wolverine Achievement Awards, we've had over 150 people, organizations, groups, and others nominated for the 13 different awards that we'll present tonight. We appreciate the process and the time and energy that those of you who nominated people took to actually put names out there. That's an important part of this whole process, and sometimes it's like pulling teeth to get people to write down good things, but we know there are many good things out there for that to happen. So
It's like pulling teeth to make people write good things.
hey,
Well, I think that came across a little.
all right,
it's
let me
always
start
good
over
to
with
be
that.
positive
It's
about-
like pulling teeth to get people to actually fill out the paper.
Okay.
That's what I meant.
Okay.
They like to say things, good things about people. They don't like to write it down and spend the time to do that.
Okay,
When's
that
the
sounds
last time
better.
you nominated me, Supervisor?
Well, it'll be a while.
All right.
Okay.
So, we appreciate the job of the selection committee and the efforts that they put in to narrow down the nominations. And now they're all narrowed down, as you see in your program, to our top 3 candidates for this year. And all of the nominees that we have are deserving of recognition. But as you know, with the Emmys, with the Grammys, with the Oscars,
With the Tonys.
we only have one who will be the top winner tonight. So, but we do appreciate everyone who's nominated, and we do want to mention that everyone who is nominated and made it into the finalists will get a small gift and a recognition plaque to hang in their office.
I think it's awesome. It's a great award show, and we wish we could do more, but this is a little token to all of those who do so much to support our students out there, and for the students who do so well during the school year. Now, tonight, we have tried to make this a little more enjoyable for the audience, and so we looked at the late night shows, and we attempted to do some of the late night comedy. So far, not so good. But we're going to give this next thing a run for our money.
This is a run for our money.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
And it's called Bob Walking.
Bob walking.
Okay, so let's give this
Little
a shot.
video. We'll
Tell us
try
what you
this.
think.
Okay, Bob Rasmussen here. This is Bob Walking. Have you heard of jaywalking?
Yeah.
What's the name of our current student body president?
I've seen posters of him. He has brown hair and a pretty smile.
He's got a pretty smile. How long did the 100-year war last?
100 years.
No, actually 116. I just learned that down the hall. What's your name, young lady?
I'm Nashea,
Mashea, where are you from?
Pennsylvania,
From Pennsylvania. How'd we get you out here to Utah?
because UVU is the best.
The best. Wow, I like that. Do you know the name of Utah's governor?
The governor of our state?
And pick any state. Go ahead.
Herbert?
Herbert. Very good. Very good.
Oh, shoot. Wolverine. You know this one? Wally.
Wally the Wolverine. That could work. Or Willie. Do you know the name of our mascot?
Willie,
Willie the...
Wolverine.
Very good. Very good.
Hi, Richard Portwood. You have a good smile.
We'll try a couple of those tonight, and I don't know. It was a shot. Hey, so we bought some drums a few years ago, and they sat in the closet for a while. And our hope is to get a drum line on campus. And we've asked for a few years if we could get people to do a drum line, especially for our basketball games to help with school spirit. Well, this last year, it was my pleasure to talk to a young man who got together what we now know as the Green Man. He is Green Man number 1. So let's give a big round of applause for the Green Man.
Wow, how about that? That's incredible. We've really enjoyed having them at the basketball games and other events around campus. So that's an exciting new group that we hope will be around for many years. Here to present our first award. Let's get started and get this thing going and do what we're here to do. So here to present our first award this evening is Alexis Palmer, Director of the Center for Service and Learning. Yeah, you can clap for Alexis. All right. And Natalie McMaster, the Service Council President, who served on the Student Council this past year. And they're here to present the Distinguished Volunteer Service Award. Alexis and Natalie.
This year has been a great year for service at UVU. We experienced our largest turnout for the annual Hunger Banquet, opened a food pantry to provide food for students in need at UVU, and are sending a dozen students to Fiji on a service expedition in a couple of months. Over 125,000 hours of service were performed by over 10,000 students this past year. All UVU students, faculty, and staff should be congratulated for their efforts.
We have seen tremendous involvement from so many across campus. The finalists for the Distinguished Volunteer Service Award have all contributed in countless ways to our college and the community. They have recognized a need and have done their best to address it. The award is presented to the person that has exhibited extraordinary and compassionate service to UVU and to the community. We are excited to recognize these outstanding individuals. The finalists are Ashley Grimm, Benjamin Hayward, and Chase Brown.
And the award goes to Chase Brown.
Heavy. I don't know exactly who to thank for this award. There's so many people that I have come in contact with since I've started my service here at UVU. It's been a long 4 years coming. Me and my dad were talking the other day, and it was kind of ironic being nominated, I thought, for service. It's not like you see people picking up trash on the side of the road with a sign saying, "Look at me, I'm doing service for everyone." So I feel really grateful. I'd like to thank my wife, who's had to see me away from the house for many hours doing service for other people. I thank my parents for everything that they've done to get me here. And I thank all the organizations, Friends for Sight, the Pre-Med Club, I'm trying to think of all the different clubs I'm involved with right now. It's an endless list. The Pre-Med Club, I mentioned, the Student Distinguished Service and Learning Center here at UVU. So many opportunities for students to get out, and the students do it, and they should be the ones that should be nominated as well with me. Anyway, thanks for this award.
How was that drumming? It's been about 30 years, but it's fun. Fun times. It is now my pleasure. We are now going to have the award for Commitment to Excellence. I'd like to invite on the stage our Student Body President, Richard Portwood, and our newly elected Vice President of Student Life, Joe Jurisic. Come on out, guys.
The Commitment to Excellence Award is presented to the UVU administrator who exemplifies outstanding professional qualities and commitment in order to effectively lead the institution to an increased quality of UVU student life. As students, we appreciate the hard work of UVU administrators as they lead our institution.
This is true. Our administrators have always been tremendous supporters of the students and the student body. It has been a privilege to work with so many of them throughout the year. From personal experience, I can honestly say that our administrators are remarkable. And so it's an honor for us to have the opportunity to provide this award of Commitment to Excellence. The finalists for this award are the following: Carol Verbecke, Maureen Andrade, and Katie Taylor.
And the award goes to Maureen Andrade.
I didn't actually prepare a speech because I wasn't planning on winning, and so I'm very pleased and happy to accept this award. I'm honored. I've been at UVU for 3 years, and it's been a very good experience for me, and I just am very excited with the university and with the colleagues and students I have the opportunity to work with. So thank you very much for the award.
Well, another fine award winner. It's great that we have so many people on campus that are doing such a great job and serving our students. As Richard was out here, he reminded me, my favorite story of Richard as the student body president this year is, did you know we named the parking lots this year? We've named all of the parking lots around campus. And Richard's favorite lot is Romeo. And most of you tonight would have parked in Lima or in Bravo or of one of the others. So the parking services folks, he was in a meeting with them, and they were talking about the different lots that are named by letters. But they were using the phonetic alphabet, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, all of that. But he thought that was actually the name of the parking lot. So he came back to me and said, here's the names of the parking lots. And I broke his heart when I told him there was really not a Romeo lot where he could take a date. All right. Let's go on with this then. If you're not going to laugh, I'm just going to... No.
That was funny stuff. Okay, well, there you go.
I'm not going to keep doing it. Now I got to find out where I am. I should look at the prompter. All right, so please join me in welcoming Jared Roberts, the UVUSA Academic Senator for the College of Science and Health, and Megan Dalrymple, Senator for UVUSA School of Education, to present our Organization of the Year Award. Jared and Megan.
With so many amazing organizations at UVU, it was difficult to determine 3 to be recognized here tonight. We received nominations for many academic departments, student organizations, and other entities affiliated with UVU.
The Organization of the Year Award is awarded to an organization which has significantly contributed to the success of the campus and the members of the campus community. This organization is actively involved in representing the best that UVU students, faculty, and staff have to offer. As with all our finalists, each is deserving of appreciation and recognition for their contributions to the campus. Our finalists are Prospective Student Services, Physics Department, and Communications Department.
And the award goes to Prospective Student Services.
To thank you. This is our department. We thank all of them, from our part-time student workers, our ambassadors, full-time.
Let's give them a big hand. They're a great group on campus, and you can't see a lot of them because of the lights. But it's so fun to see them win. Jill has been a friend of both of ours for a long, long time, and it's great to see her office receive this award. They do a great job. So we have a treat right now, and a real treat. A lot of you won't believe who's going to come out on stage and perform for us. There's a lot of you that may have taken anatomy that would like to grade his actual performance. I'm not sure what kind of grade you would get, Mike. So let's bring him up, our own Dr. Mike Shively.
Hi, Wolverines. As many of you know, I came up here from Texas, where you gotta have a fiddle in a band. And I was already hooked on the college scene before my plane could land. I tried to be a Utah fan, and I tried BYU, but I just did not feel right in red or blue. If you're gonna play for UV, you gotta wear some Wolverine green. So get that red right out of your head and forget that funky blue. No matter where you come from or what thing that you do, Wolverine green, that's the color of the teams that play for UVU. I was walking down the Hall of Flags, saw a new recruit. He was wearing all the colors that showed his high school roots. So I pulled him over to the side and I whispered in his ear, son, you simply do not dress like that in here. If you're gonna be from UV, you gotta wear some Wolverine green. So get that red right out of your head and forget that funky blue. No matter where you come from or what thing that you do, Wolverine green, well, that's a color scheme. You're gonna be from UVU, UVU, UVU. Thanks to all you people for all the things you do, as you use your skills and talents to build up UVU. If you never do another thing, we would still be proud today of who you are and what you are. Nothing can take that away. I'm proud to be a Wolverine, 'cause at least I know I'm green, and I won't forget the things you've done to give that gift to me, and I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her every day, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this school. God bless UVU. From the rural parts of Utah and from lands across the sea, come all of you fine people to wear our Wolverine green. From Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA, well, there's pride in every Wolverine heart, and it's time to stand and say, I'm proud to be a Wolverine, 'cause at least I know I'm green, and I won't forget the things you've done to give that gift to me, and I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her every day, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this school. God bless UVU.
That was awesome. I knew Mike played the trumpet, but I didn't know he had that that kind of talent. Let's give him another hand for doing that for us. That was awesome.
I just have to tell another story, and I hope it
You'll
goes
laugh
over this time.
Maybe.
Hurt my feelings and caused me a great deal of, what is that?
Well,
anxiety
your
in the back.
boss is sitting right
boss
here.
is right there.
Yeah.
So, anyway, Louise Bridge was in telling me a story today. She comes by to visit from time to time and to negotiate for some stuff, and she said, you know, I look at myself in the mirror. She says, Phil, do you look at yourself in the mirror and you don't see that you've aged at all? You still think you're that 19-year-old person in the mirror? And I says, yes, all the time. I'm always I never think that, oh boy, you're older now.
40.
Yeah, nearly 40. I'm not
40.
there yet,
Okay.
but in there. And so she said the other day she went to a new dentist on our plan, and was sitting in the waiting room for the appointment, and she noticed on the wall the diploma of the dentist, and it said this guy's name, and she said, wow, I knew a guy with that exact name in high school. I wonder if this is that guy. And she said it was a tall, handsome, dark-haired boy with the same name that had been in her high school, and that was 30-some years ago. And so she said, could this be the secret guy that I had a crush on? Well,
30-some years ago?
30-some,
So
I don't
that's about makes
careful,
Louis, okay.
Careful. So I went in, and she said, I sat in the dentist chair, and I waited anxiously for this man to come in and see if he was that guy.
For more reasons than one.
Well, I don't know. She said, upon seeing him, however, I noticed that he was, she just said, this is certainly not that guy. He was balding, gray-haired, had deeply lined face, and he was way too old to have been my classmate. Said this just could not be possible. So, but she kept thinking, well, I got to ask him. So after he examined the teeth, he said, did you attend high school up in Bountiful? And he says, you bet. That's where I went to high school. Graduated in 1975. She said, me too. He goes, why do you ask? And she said, well, you were in my class. And she said, that ugly, old, bald, wrinkled, fat, gray-haired, decrepit man said to me, well, what was it you taught?
You better leave. Wow. Louise, I had nothing to do with that. We now have, and I hope all of you have had a chance to go to some of our athletic events. They are so much fun, and it brings a lot of school pride, a lot of school spirit to go to our athletic events. So now we're going to have the Male and Female Athletes of the Year Award. To present the Male Athlete of the Year, we're going to have our Assistant Director of Athletics, Jared Sumption, and Senator for the School of Humanities and Social Sciences, Daniel Diaz. And the Male Athlete of the Year, oh, so that's female, sorry. And the Male Athlete of the Year will be presented by our Vice President for University Relations, Val Hill, and the Assistant, oh, we've got to change, and the President of the Wolverine Club, Roger Wilstenham. All right, take it away.
I guess you get what you pay for when it comes to MCs. So they'll get me back, I promise. Thank you. It's an exciting honor it's exciting to be here to honor such outstanding female athletes. Women's athletics has had a very busy year this year. In women's basketball, Sammy Jensen was named the Great West Conference Newcomer of the Year. And in women's cross country, they won their third straight Great West Conference championship. Women's soccer won the Great West Conference West Division title. The women's softball team set a school record by winning 28 Division I games. And last but not least, the women's volleyball had 5 players named to the Great West All-Conference team. This is only a few of the incredible accomplishments of our female athletes.
The Female Athlete of the Year Award is given to the individual student who has demonstrated exceptional qualities of athletic skill, sportsmanship, teamwork, determination, and has brought added recognition to the UVU athletic program. The finalists are Megan Yoakum, Tiara Hansen. Kaylee Doxey. And the award goes to Kaylee Doxey.
I didn't prepare a speech either. Tiara and Megan are awesome athletes and even better people. So I'm honored to be a finalist and even more honored to receive this award. This is awesome. I was blessed to have an amazing coach and amazing teammates, so any one of them could be up here right now. So thank you.
Here we are. It's your turn to say something.
Hello, no signal is what it says. Well,
Okay, we can open the envelope.
Okay, we're almost there.
Okay, I'll look down. We are excited to present this year's award for Male Athlete of the Year. First, let me take a moment to mention a few of the accomplishments of our incredible male athletes. Men's basketball won the 2010-2011 Great West Championship with an 11-1 record in conference play. Men's baseball was crowned the 2010 Great West regular season and tournament champions with an incredible 42-17 record. A special congratulations should be extended to Flint Ray, Ben Kerr, and Justin Morrill, who each competed in the NCAA tournament for wrestling. With a fourth place victory at the 2010 NCAA wrestling tournament, Ben Kerr became UVU's first All-American. Congratulations to Ben and all the wrestlers.
The Male Athlete of the Year award goes to the student whose determination, sportsmanship, and exceptional athletic skills has brought recognition and integrity to the UVU athletic program. All of our athletes should be very proud of their success this year, and we look forward to many more exciting years as a member of the NCAA. The finalists are Flint Ray, Chris Benson, and Justin Baker. And the award goes to Flint Ray.
It is heavy. Thank you so much for those that have been behind me and that nominated me for this award. And I'd like to thank first my family that is here, and they're always there. They've been my biggest cheerleaders, and they're one of the main reasons I'm here. And I'd also like to thank my wife, who
has given me the fuel every night when I come home from practice, beat down. She's given me the nourishment, both physically and emotionally, that I need. And I'd also like to thank my coaches and my team. This is a great honor to me, and I'd like to thank UVU, who is able to make my dream of becoming a Division I athlete and also excelling to the top tier of Division I athletics, which has really been a dream come true, and it's all been because of the people that have supported me and because of UVU. So thank you so much.
All right. It's not as easy as it looks, is it? Okay. Well, they kind of messed up a little. Late night. So we did the jaywalking, the bob walking. My favorite show is actually Letterman. So we're going to try a top 10 list. Here it goes. 10? Okay. So this is UVU's top 10 for 2010-2011. Number 10, Val Peterson was elected to the legislature. He takes his place in the liberal wing of the Republican caucus. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, really? We're trying really hard up here. Number 9, UVU groupies travel to California to watch the UVU ballroom dance team win the Dancing with the Stars College Cup. Yeah. How was that, Bob? It was awesome. Let's give him a hand. Number 8. Ian Wilson commits to an unwanted job permanently. Okay? Number 7. Jerry Alphin completes the sweater she started knitting in meetings when she began in 2003. No, this is really good stuff, really. Maybe there's a shield here and we're just not listening to him laugh. I don't know. Number 6. In the state of Utah, the name Val becomes synonymous. Synonymous? Yeah, with UVU, as in Utah Val University. Val Hill storms the legislature. Okay. Number 5. But you got to remember, not even David Letterman gets a laugh on all of them. That's true. That's true. All right. Number 5. The Holland children establish a family trust fund with the profits from their lemonade stand. Number 4. I don't think. Now, some of us are going to have to think. Michelle, think with me here. Shad Sorensen's PBA presentation goes viral. An hour of what? Remember? Some of you don't get that. Yeah, all right. We knew that one would be iffy, but those who were there remember. All right, Shad. $1 in the something. Yeah. All right. After 30 short years, Linda Macon builds a kingdom. Chief Planning, Budget, and Policy Officer. I was 9 years old when you started. Number 2, UVU becomes the second largest institution in the state by one student. I don't know how University of Utah did that. I don't know how the University of Utah did that either. And number 1, serious, inclusive, and engaged are used all over campus as nouns, pronouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, and even prepositions. Louise Bridge asked Ed Martinelli to needlepoint them on pillows for sale in the bookstore. It was a good try. I like it. All right. Our next awards are the Full-Time Faculty of the Year Award and the Adjunct Faculty of the Year Award. Here to present the Full-Time Faculty of the Year Award are Vice President of Academic Affairs, Ian Wilson, and the newly sworn-in UVUSA Vice President of Academics, David Millett. They will be, give them a hand. Stop the prompter. All right. They will be followed by Faculty Senate President John Balden and the School of Arts Senator Tiffany Johnson, who will introduce the Adjunct Faculty of the Year Award.
The Full-Time Faculty of the Year award is given to the faculty member who has demonstrated academic excellence, exceptional teaching style, and dedication to students in and out of the classroom. The recipient has profoundly enhanced the learning environment at Utah Valley University. We are excited to honor these outstanding educators. They represent full-time faculty who are dedicated to student success, engagement, and teaching excellence. As a student, I want to express how much I appreciate the dedication of so many faculty who have influenced my life.
UVU is fortunate to employ so many exceptionally qualified full-time members and adjunct faculty, such as Susan Madsen, who is leading a major study on higher education participation among women, Hagen Klaus, who is leading a 15-year anthropology project in Peru. Paul Dishman was recently awarded the Fulbright Scholarship to teach business in Montenegro. UVU is indeed fortunate to have these faculty and to recognize 3 of them this evening. The finalists for the Full-Time Faculty of the Year Award are Stephen White, John Westover, and Anton Tolman.
And the award goes to Jonathan Westover.
Wow. Well, this is my second year at UVU, and I love it here. I just want to thank all the students who make the classroom environment such an enjoyable place. I love teaching in a variety of ways, and it's only possible because of the students. And I can't thank my wife enough for all the support she gives me, and for my 4 beautiful little girls and the joy they bring to me in my life. And thanks to Dr. Wilson and to everyone here at UVU. Thank you.
Now we get a real treat. Former Miss UVU and now Miss Utah, our very own Christina.
Did they do the other award?
I'm not Miss UVU.
Me neither. Sorry.
As a regional university that focuses on teaching, adjunct faculty fill an important role here at UVU. Our dedicated and qualified adjunct faculty assist the institution in fulfilling its mission to prepare students to become lifelong learners and contributors to our community. We are happy to honor just a few of the many excellent adjunct faculty on our campus.
This award recognizes the adjunct faculty member who has gone above and beyond in their basic assignment and demonstrated the engaged learning environment which UVU has become known for. The finalists are J. Allen Erickson and Kate Clem. All right, drum roll please. And the award goes to J. Allen Erickson.
I was hoping I'd have words to read up on the monitor here, but looks like I'm going to have to do it ad lib. When I first heard that I was nominated for this award, I was actually quite surprised yet appreciative, because kind of known among the students as a really a big stickler for detail, which I guess is a good thing in the sciences. But I'd like to thank whoever nominated me. It looks like their name was anonymous, but haven't been able to figure that out yet. But again, I feel honored. I'd like to publicly thank my wife, Leslie, and my family for putting up with me in the long hours I spend grading reports and stuff like that. And I'm really appreciative that able to teach here. I've been here 14 years now as an adjunct, and hopefully be able to spend more time here helping the students out. Thank you very much.
Now we're in for a really, really big treat. Our former Miss UVU and now Miss Utah, our very own Christina Lowe. She's going to perform for us. Let's give her a big hand.
There comes a moment when my heart will stand alone on this lonely path I've chosen, like a house that's not a home. Sometimes when I feel I've had enough and I feel like giving up, you will be to be all I can be. Now nothing can stop me. I believe in the power that comes from a world brought together as one. I believe together we'll fly. I believe in the power of you and I. This is the moment we have dreamed of all our lives. We'll be the change we wish from others. We'll stand tall for what is right. And in my heart there'll be no doubt, the arms of the world will come reaching out and embrace me to be all I can be. Now nothing can stop me. I believe in the power that comes from a world brought together as one. I believe together we'll fly. I believe in the power of you and I. I believe in the power of you and I. I believe, I believe, I believe in. I believe, I believe in. I believe, I believe, I believe in. I believe, I believe in. I believe, I believe, I believe in you. I believe together we'll fly. I believe in the power of you and I. I believe the time is right now. Stand tall and make the world proud. I believe together we'll fly. I believe in the power. I believe together we'll fly. I believe in the power of you and I. I believe together we'll fly. I believe in the power of you and I. I believe in the power of you and I.
That was incredible. Each and every year I'm amazed at the caliber of students that we get here at UVU and the incredible things they do. She's not only performed at Miss America and became one of the top 11. She served on our student council here, and top-notch student, receives top-notch grades every semester.
Fantastic. We are thrilled to have her as part of the UVU family, so to speak, and I think it goes to show the talent we have here on campus. So to move on, we now have our Staff Excellence Award, and to present that award is our Associate Vice President of Enrollment Management, Michelle Taylor, and our newly elected Executive Vice President, Sam Hadlock.
Good evening. The Staff Excellence Award is presented to the UVU staff member who has demonstrated an extraordinary commitment to student success and the campus community. As a student, my experience at UVU has benefited tremendously as a result of interaction with so many qualified and capable staff. They contribute countless of hours to ensure services provided for our students will lead to their success.
These nominees represent some of the best that UVU has to offer. Over the past year, our UVU staff members have contributed thousands of hours towards furthering student success. Many staff members have also looked to contribute in numerous ways outside of UVU. For example, Siobhan Totticini has worked tirelessly doing outreach to Native American student populations. Additionally, Alexis Palmer and Mike Moon have worked with many community partners to establish UVU's first food pantry for students in need. It must have been a difficult task to narrow down all of the worthy staff members to just these three. It is my privilege to introduce our finalists. Leanne Copas, Wendy Zimmerman, and Kim Bearclough.
And the award goes to Kim Bearclough.
Wow, it's pretty bad when you're crying right before you get here. I am so honored and I'm so grateful for this opportunity. And first, I want to say thank you to Dr. Michelle Taylor for not only mentoring me, but being my friend. I'm sorry I'm such a mess. And I'm grateful for my parents who have taught me that education is important. And what an honor it is to get one. But most of all, I'm grateful to be every day to be doing something that I love, and that is working with students and helping them find their place in life. I'm grateful to be able to be with people who make me want to be a better person every day. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That touches my heart as well. I remember 16 years ago when we began these awards, receiving the Spirit Award, and it touched me as much as it did Kim tonight. And I still have it as one of my favorite awards of all of my career. It's a really neat thing to have your peers acknowledge what you do here on campus. So, the Spirit Award is our next award, and to present that is our mall president. Are they here? Ben Nell, and our mall advisor, Nick Parmalee. Let's give him a big hand.
All right, can we make this taller? UVU is fortunate to have many spirited students, faculty, and staff. It has been a great year to work with the mall and spread the Wolverine pride across campus and throughout the community. The mall had its most successful year to date. With over 1,500 members, the student cheer section was loud and proud at the many UVU events.
The Wolverine Spirit Award is given to a UVU student, faculty, or staff member who has supported UVU through dedication and enthusiasm. Their commitment to the Wolverine Spirit will leave a positive and lasting impression on the UVU community. The finalists are Ben Carr,
Joey Fox,
Eric Madsen,
And the award goes to Eric Matson.
Eric Madsen. Eric Madsen is with the baseball team at a tournament in New Jersey. We will accept this award on behalf of Eric Madsen. Okay. Thanks.
Nick, get out of here. You got to get to the Jazz game. All right. Next up, we're excited to recognize the incredible advisors that we have here on campus. Although we only give one award, we know that the advisors spent countless hours doing a great work with our students, helping them figure out their schedules, know when to graduate, knowing what classes they need to take, all of those important things. So here to present the Advisor of the Year award is the Associate Vice President for Advisement and Support Services, Shad Sorensen, and our Executive Vice President from UVUSA, Cameron Duckworth.
Yes, we're missing. Oh, there he is. Got here in just in time.
It was Bob's fault again.
They were probably chatting it up. All right, so we are so lucky here at UVU to have wonderful advisors. This award is given to an academic advisor or club advisor who has effectively served the students, leading them towards academic and student success. This individual has shown dedication and a willingness to go the extra mile in helping improve the student atmosphere at UVU.
Academic advisors work every day with students to ensure academic success. They provide an invaluable service to the students at UVU. Club and student organization advisors deserve recognition for their efforts in working with students. Take this.
Often after hours and with little or no compensation, they do it for the love of their club and the students they work with over 65 full-time academic advisors and over 100 club and student organization advisors. I am sure this award was difficult to select. The finalists are
Lisa Williamson, Bager Peterson, and the award goes to Bager Peterson.
Hey, it's spelled right. Right on. My wife texted me right before and said, don't swear, don't swear, don't swear. I'd like to thank my wonderful students for nominating me. I was nominated last year for Advisor of the Year and lost to Robert Williams. And how you're going to compete against Santa Claus? Robert Williams, sorry. But I have great students. It really helps to have about 400 PR students. They know how to brown nose and and get out the word on stuff. And so I'm sure they fill the inboxes of student government. I'd like to thank student government for recognizing advisors and recognizing all of the award recipients tonight. Thank my wife, my former admin. I'm so lucky as an advisor to have a wife/admin who left the world of UVU this year as she had our beautiful daughter, and grateful for her too. Thanks so much.
I guess I need to introduce my own video. So,
what are you studying?
I'm just doing generals right now.
And then?
I'm not sure. Just kind of
Wide open?
But yeah.
Looking for a husband?
Well, kinda.
Wow, that's great. Is that why you sit in the Hall of Flags?
No.
Oh, okay, all right. Can you tell us the name of our current student body president?
Yes, Richard Portwood.
Richard Portwood. What does he do on a daily basis?
That's a great question.
Okay, that's all we need. Thank you very much. What do you think a student body president does day to day?
School stuff.
Very good. What's our mascot here at UVU?
Wolverine.
And do you know the name of the Wolverine?
No, I don't.
What are you taking?
Criminal justice.
Criminal justice. Yes. So what does FBI stand for?
Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Very good, very good. What does CIA stand for?
Crime scene investigation.
I think that's
intelligence. That's right.
Okay. What's the name of your school president?
President Holland.
There you go. Good, good. There you go.
Wait a minute. Are you Rasmussen?
I'm Rasmussen. Yeah, very good. Well, thank you. Got that going for me. Dean of Students. Very good. I'm going to stick that on my fridge. That's a good weight loss. Did you see that picture?
Aren't you
what are you
Rasmussen?
doing out here? We're supposed to just introduce someone.
Whoa. Now, wait a minute here. You got to get on the right page here.
Yeah. We're introducing the clubs now.
But I want to talk. I want to talk.
Oh, okay. Phil wants to talk now.
But not to them. I want to talk to you about the picture.
No.
Because they ought to open up the program and look at that picture of you when you were, what, 19? Right before your mission?
No, it was
all
like
right,
a year
all right,
ago.
all right.
Really? Really? Oh. Have you ever seen the movie Shallow Hal? Yeah, well, I think I'm really, never mind, Gwyneth Paltrow. So here, to present the UV Club of the Year Award, is our outgoing Vice President of Clubs, Lindsay Bonner, and the newly elected Vice President, Sarah Rosenborough. Let's bring them out, Lindsay and Sarah.
This year has been an extraordinary year for the UVU clubs. I am so excited about this award. Before we move on, I just want to take a minute to recognize some of the extraordinary efforts of UVU clubs. The men's volleyball team was ranked #1 in the nation this past year. The Revolutionary Students advocated for an increase of equity funding and got over 2,000 letters from students. Sorry, I can't read the prompter. And the African Club had over 800 students at their and community members at their African Culture Night event this last semester. There's so many things I could go on and on about it.
UVU has over 140 active clubs, which provide involvement opportunities for thousands of students. Our clubs have shown tremendous dedication to providing engaging opportunities for students who choose to become involved on campus. This award will be given to the club that has demonstrated their commitment to UVU and has been involved in providing exciting opportunities for its membership. The finalists are the Pre-Med Club, UVU Spectrum, and PRSSA.
And the award goes to PRSSA.
Wow. Thank you guys so much for this award. We're so honored. We've only been a club for a year, and we started this year with, well, you probably wonder what PRSSA stands for, and it's the Public Relations Student Society of America. So we're all PR students, and it's an organization nationwide with over 10,000 members. Because of this presidency and all of their dedication, we were able to recruit new members and have some wonderful activities. But we would not be the chapter we are today without our advisor, Stephen White. He's been a mentor, a friend, and someone that we can always turn to. So we're so grateful for him, and we thank you guys for this award.
Now both Phil and I get to award this next award.
Yeah, so the Friend of UVU Award has been created to honor a community member who has been a significant advocate on the side of UVU and has led others in the support of the institution. This individual exemplifies everything we are trying to teach to our students on campus.
It's a thrill for me to introduce our award winner this year. Karen is not only a great friend to UVU, she's a great friend to me, to a lot of us here on campus. Karen's originally from upstate New York. She spent time there in radio and TV, and then in 1998 we were blessed to have her move here to Utah. And she works now at UCCU. She's a dedicated employee there. And what's been fun for me is when I was young, I remember going to football games to the other institution in the Valley. And when I'd go to games, I'd see the sponsors. And UCCU was always one of those sponsors. And so as a young kid, I kind of got in my mind that when you became a great institution, you got all these wonderful community-type sponsors. And so since we've been growing here as a university, as a college university, I remember the first time that UCCU decided to be a sponsor. And this lady come bouncing in, and she immediately loved all of us and made us all feel like we were the best. And I remember telling Karen that for the first time, for me, it felt like we were now credible in the Valley. And I guess I'm kind of messing that up because, you know me, I bleed green, and I have believed that my whole life. But that connection now to having real sponsors, I shouldn't say that either.
You just did.
For all the sponsors we've had for the many years. But to have UCCU come on board and to have someone like Karen start taking their time and devotion and being a partner here on campus. And so she's here. She brings her bubbly personality to jumpstart each and every time we bring in new students. She's here on campus to always bring a smile and a hug to people in need. She's a great friend of the school, and like we said before, she's an example to what we want our students to become, is a friend to all. So can you all give it up for the friend of UVU, Karen Tebbs.
Thank you so much. Okay, I won't cry today, but when I found out I was getting this award, I cried for an entire day. I'm so honored. I'm so honored. I would like to thank Utah Community Credit Union. 13 years ago, I moved here from upstate New York. Just like all of you, I had dreams, and I did everything I could to fulfill my dreams. And everything was going to turn out perfect. And something happened. Everything went perfectly wrong. And I came to Utah in 1998 after leaving my family, my friends of 40 years, and brought with me 3 of my children who all had such bravery. And every time we passed the milepost marker on the highway, and we were 1 mile further from the east, I just had the white-knuckled death grip on the steering wheel. And something magical happened. Came to Utah, I remarried briefly, and had another son, and my 3 children, Lauren, Heather, and Michael, welcomed Jacob. Something that went perfectly right, because something went perfectly wrong. I left my family, but Utah Community Credit Union has become my family. And now, Utah Valley University has become my family too. One person I would really like to thank is my daughter, Heather Corp Olson, who's been with me for 26 years, who came across to the West and has stayed all this time. My son Jacob. And in closing,
in a disturbed world, we have the power to be a salve to its wounds, and that is through love. Love. Love everyone. It is how our Creator gets his hands. It's how we embrace each other, love one another, serve one another. And I share this award with my sweetheart that took me 50 years to meet, Kurt Brinkman, and I lost him, along with his children, 2 of which are here tonight, Lorian and Jenna. We lost him 7 months ago today. In a year and a half, Kurt Brinkman taught me more than I learned in 50 years. And baby, I share this with you, and I miss you, and I'm yours forever. And thank you so much, Utah Valley University. Thanks, God. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. And Karen, we appreciate your efforts and the efforts of Utah Community Credit Union on behalf of our institution and everything you've done to help us build our programs. We're all excited to honor our next award winner. To present the next award, please welcome Vice President for Administration and Finance, Val Peterson, and Linda Macon, Chief Planning, Budget, and Policy Officer at UVU.
Linda and I are excited to be here as we get to present this award. It's our privilege to present the Wolverine Lifetime Achievement Award to our friend and mentor, Dr. Douglas E. Warner. Doug, please join us on stage. Linda and I view this as our opportunity to get back at Doug. Doug had a long and distinguished career at Utah Valley University, retiring on June 30th, 2010 after 38 years of service. Doug began his career at then Utah Technical College at Provo as a faculty member in the Office Education program located in the trailers on the old Provo campus. Doug taught typewriting, shorthand, business communications, introduction to computers, technical writing, and a variety of other courses. In 1980, Doug was selected as department chair for general education. Then, in 1982, Doug was hired as the dean of the School of Business, General Education and Learning Services. In that role, he led the equivalent today of the Woodbury School of Business, College of Humanities and Social Sciences, School of the Arts, College of Science and Health, and University College. Dr. Lucille Stoddard, former vice president for academic affairs, said of Doug, Doug epitomized the importance of having policy in place, of providing rationales for reasonable, thoughtful processes, and for instilling respect and pride in the school. Doug served in numerous other positions, including Associate Vice President for Academic Affairs, Associate Vice President, Director of Budgets, Personnel and Auditing, Vice President for Finance and Human Resources, and Associate Vice President for Finance. You may not know this, but at one time, UVU was not able to award even an Associate in Science or Arts degree. Doug wrote the proposals to allow UVU to offer these degrees. One of his cherished photos is in the governor's office during the signing of one of those bills. Further, he was engaged in the development of the proposals for the first bachelor degree offerings. Doug was instrumental in each of the mission and name changes along UVU's path. Doug also developed and transformed UVU's administrative processes and offices. Doug has overseen expansions and renovations of the bookstore, food services, and printing operations of the UCCU Center, multiple administrative software conversions, implementation of UVU's One Card, bonding for numerous facilities, and a host of quality improvement initiatives.
Doug may, though, best be known at UVU for his attention to detail. Perhaps this came from his office education training, but Doug is a great editor and was known for redlining documents even if it was unsolicited. He's known for his fiscal conservatism. A beloved colleague of his would frequently refer to him as tight-fisted, hard-hearted, and beady-eyed. Doug had a saying in his office, "He who has the gold makes the rules." Doug made the rules. Doug's thriftiness has had and will continue to have long-lasting impact on UVU's financial success. His personal thriftiness was perhaps most evidenced by his lifetime collection of ties. Not that he is a tie collector, just that he keeps them and wears them for a lifetime. He's known for his whistling. That is something we really miss around the President's Suite. You know, that springtime favorite, sleigh bells? He's known for his sense of humor and laughter and lightheartedness. Doug enjoyed his work and the people with whom he worked, and he frequently showed it through humor. He was a great practical joker and was gracious when on the receiving end of practical jokes. Early in his career, on an April Fool's Day, he placed a toilet in his department chair's office, placed a sign on the door which read, "Department Head." His love of animals is something Doug is known for. Doug has had multiple pets over the year. You know, the common ones, snakes, ferrets, etc. At one time, he kept his pet parrot in his office. I think Seymour was his name. Seymour would say hello when the phone rang, and Seymour could wolf whistle. Sometimes that wolf whistle resounding from his office could be untimely, like when a colleague left his office. However, Dr. Stoddard would occasionally stop by Doug's office just to have Seymour wolf whistle at her. Doug is known for his integrity. Doug emblemized UVU's core value of ethics and integrity long before those phrases were part of UVU's fabric. If you were to look up the phrase, "an honest day's work for an honest day's pay," you would find Doug Warner's picture in there. Now in retirement, Doug and his beautiful wife, Mary, are enjoying their family. They are the proud, emphasis on proud, parents of 4 daughters and 2 sons. They currently have 17 grandchildren with 1 on the way. Doug enjoys hiking, a good book, music, playing the piano and organ, traveling, riding his motorcycle, tinkering around the house and yard, spending time on the houseboat, Lake Powell, and sharing his trains with his grandkids. Doug, this Lifetime Achievement Award is but a small recognition of the tremendous impact you have had on Utah Technical College at Provo, Utah Valley Community College, Utah Valley State College, Utah Valley University, its employees, its tens of thousands of students, past, present, and future. Congratulations.
From here, all I can see is a lot of people standing. That's impressive. This is kind of embarrassing to sit and have somebody read that litany against me, kind of like a roast, but I am honored to receive this award. UVU is a wonderful place. As you can tell, it's an opportunity for growth, an opportunity, as you can see from my own vita from here. I've had a good time here. It's a wonderful place. It has a fantastic administration, faculty, staff, and students. And as I look over the students in 1972 when I came here, most of you were just a thought, maybe. So that's a long time. Most of everything here that was said, I'm embarrassed to say, is probably true. Dr. Stoddard did come just to my office to hear that bird wolf whistle at her. By the way, there is now a policy you cannot have an animal on campus unless it's in the biological department. But anyhow, I'm very honored for this opportunity. I'm thankful for the kind words that Val and Linda gave. And I'm especially thankful to UVU for all the opportunities it's given me. It has been a great place to be. It's a great place to work. And it's a great place to come to school. Thank you.
I too want to thank Doug. He was always, well, he still is a great, great guy, but when he was in the hallways, always a fun guy to tease. And
his jackets.
And his jackets.
His jackets. He has every color of jacket under the rainbow. I got to meet with him from time to time when I was PACE president. He was our liaison. And they didn't mention in here the most intriguing thing about meeting with Doug, and that was if the meeting were longer than a half an hour, you got to go spend time with him in the gentleman's lounge.
That's the bathroom, folks.
He has a Diet Coke habit.
I think we're...
I think we better wrap this
yeah,
up.
I think we're near the end. So, the last award of the night is our Student of the Year, and to present that, my boss is and the best VP on campus.
Certainly.
Corey Duckworth, and...
our new student body president for next year, Chris Lameau.
Let's bring him up.
Well, this has been an incredible night, and we've enjoyed all of the performances that have been here, except that I think it's probably a pretty good thing that Phil and Bob have day jobs, and they better stick with that, I think. We do a lot better, so.
The Student of the Year Award is presented to a student who has distinguished themselves through their commitment to Utah Valley University and this community. This individual has demonstrated excellence in leadership, scholarship, personal integrity, and overall success at UVU.
With over 32,000 students, I'm sure the selection committee had a difficult time narrowing it down to 3 finalists. Over the past few years, I've been fortunate to have interacted with many of the students who are deserving of this award, and for the dedication that they put into obtaining a quality education. It's a great privilege to recognize these 3 finalists. Nathaniel Moss.
Christopher Lang.
And Mikey Hines.
And the award goes to Christopher Lang.
So every time I speak in student government, there's this joke that I always start out by saying science building. So I just wanted to say science building a couple times. I am very grateful for this opportunity to receive this award. When I was notified that I was nominated of this, I thought of all the great experience I have at UVU. I'm about to graduate, and I'm very excited for that. But as I thought back, that I wouldn't have gotten this award if it hadn't been for all the amazing faculty that as an early freshman inspired me to do more than just come to UVU to get a degree. They inspired me to get involved. As I got involved with student government and other organizations, I had the opportunity to meet amazing staff and advisors and even the administration. It's really funny is yesterday morning I was here studying at like 7 o'clock and I ran into President Holland and he sat down and talked to me. It's amazing when your administrators are here that early to help you. I also met a bunch of amazing students that have inspired me, and I feel that they are much more worthy of this award than myself. Finally, and most importantly, I'm thankful for my parents. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them, biologically, of course. But more importantly, sorry, I'm a biology nerd, I had to say that. More importantly, though, if it wasn't for my parents, for their great upbringing, for teaching me how to work hard, but also to try to be compassionate, I wouldn't have been the man who I've become today. So I accept this award on behalf of my parents, who are the real people that I am most proud of. Thank you.
Okay, we're almost done. Just one last Bob walking.
Whoa. Somebody's clapping up there. We can keep you here a little longer.
Okay, one last Bob walking. Do you know the name of your student body president?
Of UVU?
Go ahead, whatever comes to mind.
No.
Yeah, what high school did you go to?
Alta.
Alta. Did you have a student body president there? Yeah. What was his name?
Alex Kilpack.
Alex Kilpack. You don't think you need to know your student body president here?
I didn't know we had one.
Oh, you didn't even know we had one. Who's buried in Grant's tomb?
Probably Grant.
Good. Who's buried in Grant's tomb?
Grant is.
Very good. How long was the 100-Year War?
100 years.
116 years.
Oh,
Gotcha on that
okay.
one. Tell us, who's the governor of the state?
Governor of the state? Oh my, wow, that's mind blank right now.
No, the student body president.
Oh, that's Richard Portwood.
Richard. What does Richard do on a day-to-day basis?
Lots of really important things.
Okay, here's Phil. Let's ask Phil. Phil, we're doing Bob walking. How are you today?
You're not going to pull me into one of your little schemes.
Okay, let me ask you a
Leave me
question.
out
No,
of it.
let me just ask you a question. No. Who's the, what's the name of our lieutenant governor?
Greg Bell.
Okay, what year was this institution established?
1941. Why don't I ask you a few questions?
Okay, I'm not sure this is fair.
I think it is.
All right.
In D.C., there's this large building, and it is in a specific shape, and it houses our military. Can you name that
I'm not sure
shape?
what the shape is, but they call it the Pentagon.
Go up, ding, ding, ding. Yeah, you got that.
Boy, this is kind of tough when you're just put on the spot, isn't it?
Who is buried in Grant's tomb?
That would be Grant.
Yeah.
Yes.
And when did the War of 1812 take place?
Geez.
1814.
1814.
Fun facts of U.S. history.
Let's give it up for Phil there. Okay, let's finish.
Thank you. All right. Thank you all for being here tonight. Hasn't this been a great evening? I want to add my congratulations to all of our finalists and the award winners. UVU is an ever-changing and consistently improving institution, and we have great students, faculty, staff, administrators, and others who participate in the community with us, in our sponsors and others. Every one of those folks who I just mentioned deserves recognition for all they bring to the institution, to the profession that they have chosen, the classroom, and the work environment. I look forward to many more years as part of UVU. Thank you, everyone.
We'd like to thank the following sponsors for helping make tonight's evening memorable. We've got UVUSA, the Wolverine Achievement Awards Committee and Selection Committee, Will McKinnon and Studio and Engineering, the Miss UVU Royalty and the Green Man Group, all of our presenters and John Bullock and the Reagan Theater staff. Finally, a special thanks to all of you for your support for the students and this great institution. Have a good night and a very safe trip home. Thank you very much, guys.